Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to come on here for just a few minutes. I want to tell you a little bit about some things I found out. One, my weight. December of the 29th of 2019, I weighed myself and measured myself here at the house like I do when I started this journey back in 2017, actually 2018, 2019. I kind of did this thing where I was weighing myself and checking my inches because at one time, most of you may not know this, but I was 175 pounds. I have never been that heavy. So when I sit on the bed at night, I look like a frog or a toad, whatever you want to call me. When my belly was so big, I'm thinking, I cannot do this to myself. This is just not me. So I slowly started a venture of getting off of this. And one of the reasons was because my feet were hurting so bad when I would get up. They would tingle, they were burning. So that's neuropathy. And I thought, no, I can't do this. So I never knew about inflammation. But before we get into that, I want to tell you exactly where I'm at right now. In December, when I weighed myself, to now, I lost 8.2 pounds and I lost 14 and 1/4 inches of fat on my body. Thank you, Lord. What I found out was inflammation in my body that was causing my feet to hurt. It's for the weight, and it's this junk I was eating, processed foods, stuff that was not good for me, sugar, carbs, you name it. Back then I was just eating whatever I wanted to. I felt good, sure I did. My back hurt, my hips hurt, my ankles hurt. I hurt all over, but I didn't link it to food. Should have. You know, when we stop and think about it, if I weighed 175 pounds, look how much weight was on my poor little feet and my ankles. No wonder they were screaming at me when I get up and say, get off me, you're hurting me. No wonder they hurt. Poor little things. So anyway, that started my journey. The funny part was how that happened about inflammation that I found out about was I got an email the next night. I was looking through my emails, and this guy by the name of Thaddeus Gala, he's a doctor, actually he's a chiropractor. He sent me this information about inflammation to the body. And I started reading it, and I'm like, wow, I never thought that food would do this to me, my body, okay? We're not told that, are we? Nope, we're not. We're told vegetables are good for us, and this is good for us. A little sugar, honey, and that won't hurt you. It'll kill you. This is all there is to it. It'll kill you. So anyway, I started doing, that was my first journey with him. I thought, wow, he's gave me a list, and it was a little thing that I was able to download, which I do have that. If you were interested in that, let me know, and maybe I can get that to you. It's got a list of stuff you can actually eat that will bring your inflammation down, which happens to be low oxalated vegetables, most of it, I believe. I haven't looked at his list for a long time. I do listen to a Sally K. Norton. She has a blog, and it's sallyknorton.com. She talks about high oxalated vegetables that is causing the inflammation of our body. And you ask, why don't my doctor tell me this? Your doctor doesn't do these studies. They don't do the research. Your doctor goes to school for how many years? He comes out, he starts his practice. He is very busy. He doesn't take time to research. He just listens to what the American, what is it called? Whoever sends those magazines out to these doctors, American Heart Association or whatever they are, and they listen to all this stuff that's put in there, and they believe it. Just like we believe our doctors when we go to our doctors, and he say, "Oh, you got this problem. You need to quit doing this. You need to quit doing that." But they never tell you to quit eating vegetables. Why? Because they don't know. But see, there are some doctors that's doing the research, just like Sally K. Norton, who was a vegetarian counselor. That's all she did was vegetables. She loved eating vegetables, and it about killed her. And if you go on her blog, she'll tell you all about it. She's got free downloads. You can download off her blog and read the things that the oxalates causes in your body. It's kind of sad when your whole life, and all of us, we've been told vegetables are good for us. Sugar won't hurt you. Drink a pop now and then. It'll be all right. Nope. It's an addiction. It's as bad as taking cocaine. You get so addicted to sugar, you can't hardly get off of it. And I know I've had a lot of my friends say, oh man, I love sugar. It's so hard to get off of. You can get off of it. And I'm going to tell you a way to do it is Instead of buying real sugar, get some Truvia. Stevia leaves an aftertaste to my mouth. The Truvia doesn't, but see, Truvia's got real sugar in it and erythritol. If you're wanting to wean yourself off and you can't go cold turkey, I say get some of that. Then wean yourself off to like monk fruit. And eventually, you're not going to stand regular sugar. You're not going to be able to taste it. It's just going to make you almost sick. Me and Don went out to Florence the other day, and that's what happened to me. He wanted some cookies, and he got a couple of chocolate chip cookies, and he got him a soda, and he got Mr. Pibb, and I thought, okay, let me have just a little drink. I was thirsty. And, oh, was it nasty? Then he said, well, take a pinch of my cookie. You want a bite? I was just a pinch. So I took a pinch, and I put it in my mouth, and it was just so much sugar. I said, I can't do that. Ugh. It was just, I can't wait to get to the car to get my water. So that's what I did. Went to the car and got my water and drank it. But that's the thing I'm trying to tell you. Your body is talking to you about the stuff that's going on in it, but you have got to take an initiative. Your body is your temple. And you stop and you think, what are you doing to it? Are you killing it? We are. And it's a sad thing that we do that. You know, people want to say meat causes cancer. No, it don't. There were studies out there of 800 people, one study, and 4% of 800 people ended up with cancer. But guess what? In this study, they didn't just eat meat. They still were smokers. They still were drinkers. They still were doing sugar. They still was doing carbs. They were doing all the processed foods that you eat. They didn't change their diet, and they just added meat to it. So you can't say that meat causes cancer. That's what they want you to believe. Because there are some doctors out there right now who have went carnivore. You have Dr. Sean Baker. You have Dr. Paul Saladino. You have Dr. Ken Berry, who was on keto and went to carnivore. Sally K. Norton, vegetarian, who went, and the white lady I'm telling you about is now doing carnivore. I don't even know if she's even doing vegetables at this time. I think she's very low oxalate vegetables, if any, because I think she's finally decided to get away from it. There are so many people. If you go on YouTube and you do this, you will find out what to find out. David Diamond will talk to you about your heart. He is a cardiologist. He'll talk to you about your cholesterol. He tells you about what not to be doing to your body with cholesterol. Don't listen to everything you're hearing from your doctors. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't tell you that. But you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. I'm just here to try to enlighten you and let you know that there are ways to heal your body. If your doctors don't know how, do the research, find out what is attacking your body. It's just like me. I can't eat peppers. I can't eat onions now. I can't eat mushrooms. I can't eat tomatoes. I'm finding out this stuff was causing inflammation to my body. Once you alleviate it and you bring it back in, you'll find it. You'll find what it's doing to your body. It's just like being allergic to nuts. The inflammation can be just as bad for your body. And I wanted to tell you, I eat bacon. Bacon's been one of my number one things. So I was eating the center cut Oscar Mayer bacon. The top here says 60 calories, 1.5 saturated fat, 240 sodium, 0 grams of sugar. Really? So I fried my sugar, and I noticed it was sticking to my pan, so I got it out the other day, and I read it. It says cured with water, salt, sugar, sodium phosphates, and some other sodium stuff. Anyway, I don't want sugar. Yeah, the bacon tastes great, but they lied. On the front of this package, it says 0 grams of sugar. It's got to be a lie, because I have hardly any grease at all from this bacon, but it sticks to my skillet. So don't tell me you've added some kind of sugar grams in here. And it makes me mad that these companies are literally putting this stuff out there and lying. So I went to Walmart to get some more bacon. I looked at every package. There's only one brand I found here in South Carolina at Walmart in Manning. Carolina Pride. The only one I found that does not have sugar in it. Thank you, Carolina Pride, so I can eat some bacon. If I knew of farmers around here that did their own, and if you do know them here close to Manning, that does the meats, doesn't put this garbage in it, please let me know so I can at least go to them and maybe get some good sausage and some good bacon. But now I can use my Carolina bacon when I can't do anything else because it doesn't have sugar in it. So you got to watch and read your labels. And one lady said to me, "You must be in the grocery store an awful long time reading all these labels." No, I'm really not, because my grocery list considers of bread for my husband because he likes the bread. So I gave him the bread. He very seldom do I buy any kind of vegetables because I don't eat them. If he wants a vegetable, he has his potatoes he wants to eat. He has peas. He has corn. He has his pork and beans he wants to eat once in a while. But he don't do it all the time. He's trying to stick more to a meat-based diet because he's realizing it's helping him feel better. He's getting off his metformin because why? He's getting his sugar down because he's staying away from all the sugary products. We don't have the processed foods in the house, so by not having the processed foods, not only do I not have to stand in the grocery store and read all these labels, my grocery bill is really lower than it ever has been at Walmart. Thank you, Lord. So anyway, in saying that, I just want to enlighten you a little bit. Don't believe all the front of these labels. Please don't. Because I seen mayonnaise there and I think, oh wait, organic mayonnaise, it's got olive oil, great. And as soon as I flipped it over, I seen soybean oil. No, that is not what I want in my body. It is not good for you. If you want to put it in your body, go ahead. I don't want to do it. So I have found that just eating my meat with some salt, pink Himalayan salt is what I get. You can do sea salt. You just gotta watch your sea salt. I just rather do the pink Himalayan salt. So that's what I sprinkle on my meat. I do hamburger. I do sirloin steak. I do ribeye steak. I do no sausage no more because the sausage they're putting sugar cane sugar in it, whatever sugar stuff they're putting it in there. Why do you have to do that to the sausage to make it taste better so you can sell it? Yes, and bring the inflammation up on these people. Every people who eats it, it happens. And here's the reason. You eat it, you get inflamed, you're going to go to the doctor because, man, my shoulder hurts or my knee hurts or my legs hurt. I got a kink in my back I can't get out. Oh, to go to the doctor, and he'll put you on medicine. It'll alleviate the pain for a little bit. But keep eating what you're eating, guess what? Pain comes right back. You got to go back to the doctor again. They don't tell you about the inflammation. And I really feel bad for the dietitians out there who are really wanting to help people, but they can't. Because there was a dietitian I listened to the other day on an interview, and she was very upset. She actually is carnivore now because she found out all the stuff she was telling her patients, she found out not to be true. She'd give them insulin because they were diabetic. Okay, then when she went to tell them how to eat, this regimen that they have them on is carbs. Carbs turn to sugar. Sugar raises up your glucose. Your glucose level goes up. You got to be on more insulin or a pill. So many people that I have been listening to the interviews, reading the comments, I am totally amazed how many people that when you go on to a almost complete meat-based diet, way of eating, it's not really a diet, you change your whole way of eating, trust me. Drink water, you can drink coffee. I do organic coffee because I can't do the pesticide coffee. It makes my heart flutter, believe it or not. The organic doesn't. Because why? The pesticides. It's on that coffee bean that you are actually drinking. I go organic. I use Peak Performance. I was doing Death Wish, but Death Wish, the more I got, it just didn't seem right. So I got the Peak Performance, which I have really liked, and I got the medium roast. And I am lowering myself down to 2 cups a day because I want to get off of it. Summer's coming. I don't want it. And it's less oxalates in my body. I was up to about 8 cups a day, which would you believe I could still sleep good at night? Never had no palpitations in my heart whatsoever. I didn't feel jittery. And I think it's because it's organic coffee. Now, that's just my view on it. I don't know. But if you can get away from it, you're better off just drinking water. I mean, water's our best bet. You know, get a good water. I do the sparkling mineral water by Pellegrino. I like it with add a little bit of lemon and lime. Really makes it good. You could probably put whatever you want in it, but that's what I use, and I really like that water. And I don't do it all the time. I do probably 1 or 2 bottles a day, and a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime, and some salt. I put a little bit of pink Himalayan salt because a lot of people have trouble with electrolytes, and I have not had that problem, so I don't know. Other people do. I don't have a problem with my electrolytes being low or anything, and I just feel great. I'm telling you, I really do. I got up this morning, ate my bacon and eggs, went and did my exercise. I did a little bit of weightlifting exercise that I do with the cardio weights, and then I did a little bit of yoga stretching, and now I'm going to go for a walk because I want to get a walk in because it's pretty out there, but it looks like it's getting ready to rain. I hope it holds off. So I just want to encourage you, please do yourself a favor. Don't, if your doctor can't figure it out, you got to do it. So go online, listen to these people. Ken Berry, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. David Diamond. If you have heart issues, listen to Dr. David Diamond. He'll talk to you about things. And I know his is kind of lengthy, but get through it. You know, if you're just sitting there, get through it. Dr. Sean Baker, he does some stuff. He's carnivore. Dr. Paul Saladino is fantastic. He just did a book called Carnivore Code, and I did buy the book, and I have been reading it, and I'm finding out a lot of things I didn't know. And he is very healthy. He had, you know, he's somebody who cares. You know, when people are out there trying to show that they care about your health and they're trying to help you, don't discourage them, encourage them, because they're out there for you. They don't even have to take the time out of their day to do it. Just like I don't have to take the time out of my day to sit here and talk to you either, but I am because I care. So I just want you to try some stuff, see what works for you, get off the high oxalated foods, and just see how well your body does. And I'll guarantee you, you'll be a happy little camper because one, get away from sugars, you're going to get rid of all of the fogginess in your brain. I'm really surprised. You know, not that I don't forget once in a while, because I do, but I remember more now than I did before. So I'm just asking you all, please start watching what you're doing for your own health. I just want you well. I don't want you complaining that you're sick and no motivation, because that's what sugar will do. It'll bring you down. Your carbs will bring you down. Amber O'Hearn is another person you can go on YouTube who was very depressed. Her dad was the same way. They got off of the vegetables. They are now carnivore, and she's no longer on her medicine. She was bipolar. She don't need it. She is done with it. Her dad is he is on fire. It's just like, you just have to listen to the people. There's Dr. Peterson. I think he was another one. Dr. Peterson was one that was, and he was one who was very depressed all the time. And he's no longer, Michaela Peterson, that's another one who had some problems. But all of these people, if you go on YouTube, you'd be amazed at what you'll find. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I've been on here 17 minutes and something, and I want to get off here and go walking. So y'all have a great day. God bless you, and I love you. Bye-bye.